Hey y'all. Y'all, I'm low key feeling some type of way. Um, so I don't know. We had like this conversation, and the conversation was basically about the R. Kelly. He was talking about the R. Kelly interview with versus Gail, and I was like saying that I think it's just so odd that they keep bringing up all these past accusations when about him sleeping with 14-year-olds and children and stuff like that when this stuff happened in 2004 2008 whenever it happened, and all the cases were dismissed, like the case was dismissed. So now today everybody keeps saying, well, it's wrong for him to be doing this to the young girls now. And I'm like, how old are the girls? And they're like, we're 19. I'm 17. I was 17, but I lied and told him I was 18. So I'm thinking to myself, like, now, when TLC had a show called Sister Wives, there was a man. He had multiple women, and he had a lot of children with each family, and with each woman, and they all lived in the same household. So I'm thinking to myself, why don't we judge them? Why don't we snare up our nose to them? Why don't we crucify them? Why don't we talk about, like, people talked about them, but it wasn't this big of a deal. They wasn't on CBS. You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, like, I think that it's so crazy that all he's doing, I'm not gonna say all he's doing, but what he's doing is having, he has a polygamous, sorry, because I'm about to chop this word up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm normal. I'm a regular person. I speak, I make mistakes when I talk. But hey, that's neither here nor there. But he has a polygamous relationship. And I think that us as Americans, we ignore what goes on in our backyard on a day to day. But yet we have this black man and we want to jeopardize his life. Like, we want to jeopardize everything that he has, and we want to put our nose all into it. Now, if these girls decide that they want to be with him, if these girls decide that this is the life that they want, then let them choose that. Who are we to judge? And who are we to say that what he's doing is wrong? Now, if he have women chopped, like, locked up in his basements, and they can't eat and they can't go without his will, then goddamn it, I pray to God that these women will have enough courage and enough guts to step up and say something. But we haven't seen any. We haven't seen that yet. We haven't. Only thing we've seen is a bunch of older, like, women who probably really don't have any money, who probably really did have previous relationships with R. Kelly. We also think about his tour manager. I hope his tour manager is still having a successful career. And how much money does he have? I think that sometimes it's so easy for us to say, well, these people are not going to lie on me. Yeah, but people also do desperate things. People also can be in cahoots when they all need some money together. I won't say nothing, you won't say something. We all gonna stick to the line as long so we can all get a dollar. I'm just saying, and I think that goes back to crabs in the bucket as us as black people. Instead, we will tear each other down. We will tear each other down so we can make our way out. And they trying to make their way out over a little dollar. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people gonna be offended. I know a lot of people gonna have something to say, but that's my opinion. I also think that it's very funny that Jussie Smollett, they still have not brought out no hardcore evidence. If you guys know for sure and have some receipts on Jussie Smollett really hiring two Africans and this, that, and the third, then show us. Why isn't this document floating around the internet? Because y'all make everything else float around. We can pull up everything else. So why haven't we been able to pull up the evidence for Jussie Smollett? Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is dead. Let this man be dead. I think that right now America is dehumanizing. I think America is creating black men to be monsters. And I think that we need to acknowledge that. I was sitting here. I'm currently at my cousin's house, and he has a white girl, and I guess that's his friend. And she was the one who actually brought up the whole R. Kelly incident. She was like, "Have you guys watched the shows? Like, the episodes? There's like really." She let us know that it was really traumatizing. She let us know that it brings her a lot of concern. She let us know that she is very like, so I don't want to necessarily scared, but she definitely was. She doesn't feel it didn't sit right with her. And me personally, I didn't watch it. Um, One, because I just don't need to. Like, it had my mom acting funny. It had a lot of people, older like people, acting weird and funny, and I was just like, y'all doing too much. So they kind of like freaked me out. But that's neither here nor there. But she definitely was scared, and I'm thinking to myself, now a lot of people who I'm thinking to myself, now here you are, we have this white girl, and now this white girl believes that all black men are monsters. She thinks that black men are liars, black men are manipulators. She thinks that black men will take advantage of women. She thinks that men are not safe to be around. She thinks that black men will kidnap her. She thinks that black men will do a lot of harsh things and monstrous things towards her because she's not saying this directly, but I understand that all these things, all these accusations she was saying, makes lets me know that that's what she truly believes. If you think about this, whatever. So I think that the media is portraying black men to be monsters, and subconsciously white women are becoming scared. I think that they are I think that we must be mindful of what we put out into the universe, what we put out into the media, what we put out to the masses of people, because it's not cool. It's not cool. And black people, let's wake up. Let's open up our eyes. Why are they doing this? Why are they bringing up Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson been dead for years. Why? Why? Why are they tearing down Kraft after he was just on stage promoting the culture, promoting black excellence, promoting happiness, gratefulness, the things that black people offer when you're in our space. We're a good time. We have fun. We enjoy life. And once Kraft was doing that, now boom, now we're talking about how he had sex in a massage parlor. Okay, like, uh, let's just be mindful of what they doing to us in the media, and let's open up our eyes. I know a lot of people not gonna agree with me. That's truly, genuinely what I believe, and that's what I think. I don't. We they selling us these stories, and I have not seen any proof. I have not seen any proof. Any other time, they will let documents float. They will let us see it. They will let us see it. But we have not been able to see anything. Also, keep in mind with R. Kelly, when R. Kelly told them that if y'all aired his show, that he was going to sue you. Guys, he said that he was going to sue Lifetime. Do y'all know who Lifetime is owned by? Lifetime is owned by Walt Disney Discovery. That's one of the biggest. Y'all know how big that is. Y'all know how big that is. I'm not quite sure if y'all know the power of a lawyer or a power of an attorney. Baby, that's war. That's war. And they will shut down. Trying to sue somebody of a big stature like that, they will shut down anything you have. Anything that you even think of, they can snatch that down. And they are making this man pay hell. He has a price to pay. He has a price to pay. He has a price to pay. He has a price to pay because he blew smoke up the wrong people's ass. He let them know, I don't air that. I don't want that. That's not me. Leave me the fuck alone. If y'all do it, I'm gonna sue you. I'm pretty sure he did try and do something with a legal battle, and I'm pretty sure they shut that shit down. Have y'all not realized we have not heard anything about R. Kelly saying anything about him suing the network. We have not. We have not. But we can turn a blind eye to it. We can turn a blind eye to it if y'all want to. We can act like these things aren't happening. We can act like Big Brother don't exist. We can. And what I mean by Big Brother is the I don't want to necessarily say the government, but people governing what we see in the media, what people dictate in the media. Be mindful. Be mindful. I'm telling you, be mindful. Be mindful. Be mindful. We live in 2019. We live in 2019. We live in 2019. And unfortunately, we not doing nothing. The world, America right now, we lack love. We lack respect. And we lack value in each other. In each other and fellow Americans. Fellow Americans. Fellow Americans. White people don't respect black people. Black people don't respect white people. We treating Hispanics as if they're the modern day slaves. That's not cool, guys. Like, that's not cool. It's not cool. We talking about them as if they are modern day slaves. We treating them like they are modern day slaves. And everybody is encouraging it. Nobody has, like, I don't want to say everybody is encouraging it, but we damn sure like, oh, okay, well, you shouldn't come over here illegal. That's fucked up. You snatching somebody's kid away from them. If y'all know, if they coming over here illegally, send them back legally. Send them back with their children. Let them know it's not okay. Obviously, there's something going on over there. It's something. If the government is if the government is really going corrupt and haywire over in Mexico, I think that America, maybe we need to send some assistance instead of us building a $1 billion-trillion wall. Why don't we take them same funds and see how can we help the Mexican government so that they people wouldn't have to run over here? Like, we just need to take into consideration what's going on. Have love for one another. That's why God put us on this earth, for us to love each other. I promise you He did. God didn't place us on this earth to tear each other down, to crucify other people, to snare up our nose, to judge other people, to bring up their past and make them live it today. That's not cool. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's not. It's not. By the time of this video, I hope that everybody would leave this video with respect for all people, for all people, for all people, for all people, for all people. It doesn't matter who you're encountering. It can be the bum off the street. It can be the bum off the street to the richest man in corporate, who you walk past every day. He may look like he's stressed out, probably don't want to talk. Speak to him. Say something to people. You never know what people are going through. Let people know how loved they are. Let people know how respected they are. Let people know how valued they are. Because if you don't, who will? That's the reality. If you don't, who will? That's the question that we need to start asking ourselves. If you don't, who will? I'm serious. America, we not looking too good right now. We not. We need to do better. We gotta do better. We too good for this. We too good for this. We too good for this. I know a lot of people, y'all, just think, just a little over 100 years ago, black people were enslaved. Less than 50, about 50, 60 years ago, black people couldn't even sit down at the table as white people. Less than 30 years ago, 20 years ago, gay people were shunned out of a society to where they used to have to hide in clubs. Maybe go back to about 50, 60 years ago, women couldn't even vote. Not vote, but women didn't have rights. We didn't have rights. We did not have rights. We did not have rights. So y'all just think about, we making progress. We the youngest country, and we making big moves. But as we making big moves, we'll make even bigger, better moves if we all work together. If we quit fighting each other. If we quit fighting each other and start lifting each other up, imagine how dominant we could be. how great we could be. Imagine what we can show the world. Imagine what we can show the world, that all people can live together in peace, despite where they come from, despite what they look like. Imagine. We can't make other countries respect us if we don't respect ourselves. We don't. I'm telling y'all, police officers, we understand y'all have a job. We understand y'all have a stressful job. We understand that y'all go through it. We understand. We respect y'all. Anytime anybody in trouble, y'all the first ones we call. Now, y'all getting us to a point to where we don't know who we could call, because we don't know if y'all for us or against us. We don't know. We don't know who we can trust. Respect us. Respect us. We will respect you. Don't judge us. Don't judge us by the color of our skin. Don't judge us by our background, our demographic background, the area you about to pick us up from. Don't do that. Don't do that. Treat us with respect. The same way you're gonna treat the same way you're gonna treat the person who don't look like the average troublemaker. Don't treat us like that. Treat us with respect. We're gonna treat you with respect. I promise you we will. We want to tell our children, when I was a kid, I used to say, I want to be a police officer. Today, 2019, Why? Because y'all getting a bad rap. Y'all not treating people so kindly. For y'all to be our protectors, y'all are showing us what you shouldn't be doing. Y'all are showing us what y'all do when y'all have malice in your heart. When you start judging people. Guys, when it comes to these celebrities, can y'all start respecting them? Please. They human. They human just like we are. They are. It's okay to admire people. It's okay. But I think that America, we are admiring these celebrities so much to where we forget that they're human. And when I mean by that, I mean we criticize them as if they're not human. We overwhelm them as if they are not human. We judge them as if they are not human. Y'all, they bleed. They have emotion, just like all of us. Treat them with respect. They blessing us with their gift, their God-given gift. They have found the courage to show the world what they have to offer. Let's respect them for that. Respect their privacy. Respect their space. Let's focus on their talent, their craft, and not what they're doing. Outside of that, what happens in closed doors stays in. What happens in the house stays in the house. No one's going to your house. No one's going to your house. No one's going to your house and judging y'all what y'all doing. Believe me, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people who ain't living right. It's a lot of people. It's probably a lot of us. I'm gonna say me. It's a lot of us who ain't living right. So quit judging everybody else. Not everybody lives the ideal lifestyle. Not everybody lives a typical life. We live in America, y'all. It's not another country that's like us. It's not. There's no other country like us. We not normal. We not normal at all. We Americans. I'm proud to say I'm proud to say I'm American. I'm especially proud to say I'm African American. So y'all, can we start working together and do better as one? Please. At least for the kids that's about to come up. So that when they leave, they know that this ain't the way to go. Bye, y'all. I'm Morgan White, by the way.